shit on fire.
You're still making music and shit, right?
I stopped making music, I would say, a year ago. Like, I had my run. I started doing concerts and stuff. And I got paid, dude. Like, I literally made strides, like, real fucking strides. Yeah. And then I just stopped because I hit this rough patch where I couldn't focus on multiple things, like school and a social life. Because I was dead-ass stuck in the studio. Like, I missed graduation for studio time. I was always in there. But I stopped and I focused on school, and I'm about to graduate in January. So I got like 3 more months left. But it calls me, dude. Like, I'm still in the pocket sometimes. Sometimes I'll catch myself writing. But as of now, I haven't been making music now. I'm like in the shadows. Maybe gonna make a comeback or not.
Dude, it's hard to balance that. 'Cause, like, making music and stuff, dude, that's a grind.
Oh my god.
It's a grind.
It's disgusting, especially if you're a one-man team. Like, most people have, like, their producers, their engineers, their marketing people, their videographers. I've been going to school for audio engineering, so I'm still in, like, this space. I'm still in studios constantly, but not behind the mic, which is, like, kind of heartbreaking now that I'm bringing it up. Because, like, I'm literally in school on a fucking $1 million studio, and I'm behind the computer instead of like being an artist. But that's another conversation. I'm like spiraling.
But you can learn more though.
Right, I definitely learned more, like, in terms of how songs should be built. Watching other artists, I've been in studios recording live music. Like, I see their workload and how they're getting shit done.
Yeah.
But still, bro, I don't know. That shit calls me. Maybe when I graduate, I'll run back on it. I need Jaspar to motivate me, bro. You cooked up some bangers while you were gone?
I've cooked up 2 since I've left Florida. 2 bangers.
When you come back into making music, what do you think you're gonna focus on and push differently than what you were previously?
Bro, I worked, like, I put real fucking work into that. Like, I wasn't in the crib making music. Like, I was paying engineers, I was paying mixing and mastering people. But I was young. Like, I'm 22 right now. I just turned 22. And I was like 19 in the studios. Wasn't familiar or like in control, or like I was surrounded by weed and like drugs. So I wasn't focused, like locked in. I was like, I have a studio session, I got 4 hours, so like fuck around. You're just gonna track me and we're gonna get some dope shit or not. If I do come back and like, I don't know, I'll definitely be back in the studio. I'd just be more focused on songwriting, like getting real music out. I feel like when I was younger, I was talking about a lot of bullshit. Talking about drugs I haven't done, or like talking about girls that I shouldn't have been talking about. Like, I feel like if I come back, it'll be like more clean, more...
Yeah. I'm starting to realize too, like, in the industry, either music or like video making, whatever it is,
right,
when you're in it young, bro, as you're like growing up, you start realizing like how the industry is, and like everyone puts on this, and like you have like this perception of like what you think it is supposed to look like and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then you learn real quick it's not really like that at all.
I guess it's almost what you make it too.
Yeah.
Because like you could think it's wrong, like, but shit works, bro. There's people doing funny, dumb shit and they'll blow up like nothing. We never know in this day and age.
Yeah.
When you like work on the pieces like separately, like how you said you're just working on songwriting and stuff, when you work on those pieces separately instead of trying to do it all together, like when you put it all together, it's just like crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're just working on it by itself, like instead of just trying to do it all at once.
For example, I had studio sessions and I wouldn't have a song finished, but I'd grab a piece from here, I'd grab a piece from here, and I'm like, this is lazy. Like, I'm not creating product that's valuable. Like, I'm just putting shit together to make a song, beginning to end. And like, that's part of the game plan in the beginning. But as I'm growing up and like listening back to my old stuff, because I have a lot of content, like, and I scratched that shit. That shit's gone off Apple, off Spotify. I was like, I need to clean up. But if I get back into it, I just have to like go in, and even if it takes me a month to finish a song, go in from start to end with a plan. Not just free ball it all the time.
They say you gotta like keep pushing for and like keep taking swings.
But you gotta be in the cage.
You
the
gotta
batting
know what
cage.
to do. What are you gonna be? It can be your first try, sure, but are you? Who's a good baseball player?
Shohei Ohtani.
Okay, are you Ohtani or are you?
Are you Jaspar?
Yeah, or are you me, who's never swung a baseball in my life? That's fake, but haven't really done. Haven't hit one.
You haven't hit baseball?
No, I've probably hit one before.
I don't think I have, actually. I'm half Puerto Rican. My dad would be ashamed. Those Ricans be balling.
Yeah, they do in baseball, yeah. Yeah, but you just gotta keep your head up in that game, bro. Music, dude. I would
Fuck
give
yeah.
props, dude. Music industry. I'd like bullshit around. We tried making music and stuff. I would sit there for hours working on just
Right.
one like little piece, and it's just like, bro, fuck this.
And it'll never sound like a pro studio,
It'll
dude.
never sound how you want it to sound.
I mean, now we're getting closer to that. Cheaper and closer, but dude, sound, like, is disgustingly, what's the word, like, intricate. Dude,
Yeah.
it matters what fucking cables we have on. It'll create a buzz. Like, that's what I'm learning in school. I'm learning that it gets super complicated, but it's also, like, super simple. Like, the sounds that we make for music in terms of vocals or anything, guitars, drums, anything, like, you're really just putting a mic there and recording, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing that makes a difference is your equipment, but nowadays, like, you could record a shitty guitar take and send it through a $25,000 like preamp and it'll sound professional. But people don't really have those things nowadays that are so easily accessible, I guess.
Unless they're bigger productions, in your sense of the studio.
Yeah, and labels,
like,
the money.
It really goes to show like all those little details matter, like for like
Oh, yeah.
just like the chords and shit like that, and how invested you want to get into it.
We just recorded a song, like the class I'm in right now. It's called Advanced Session Recording. So we're literally just in the studio. The objective is to get a band and track them, like if we're gonna show a label their song. And we have this kid named Jackson, and he's good. Like he built his own home studio in Orlando, and he plays drums and stuff. Long story short, he played the guitar and a bass track, super simple, and we recorded it in the studio. Literally, we didn't even need a booth. And we're listening to it back, and it's like there's so much power and stuff when you get guitars running through like those big analog boards. Literally, the sound running through that makes it sound like so crisp. And we're talking about 2 instruments, that's it.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, we'll have like kids rapping on 808 beats that are like mobbed up, and it's yeeted up. Like, there's no other way to explain it. But it'll never give you like that real pure feel. Like nowadays, anything could be made. You get a fake version of FL Studios.
Dude, going on that AI stuff they got coming out.
It's
So,
taking
like
our
AI
jobs,
Lil
dude.
Baby, AI
Taking
Travis Scott,
jobs.
all that stuff.
It's fucked.
Taking over.
My teachers be like crying about it.
It's
Yeah.
bullshit though, bro. Like,
It's
I
part
mean,
of the
you can
game.
put it to good use, but people are just out here making music that sounds good, but a rapper's never gonna post that bullshit.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like you heard that, you know how Young Thug got out. You heard like that new song that they sang that he made. I can't tell if it's AI or not. It's kind of sucks.
I haven't heard it. They have
It's
one?
pretty hard.
Like
yeah,
the Drake stuff?
It's like it's called First Day Out.
Gotcha. I gotta listen to it.
It's
But
pretty
they're
hard, but I
saying-
can't tell if it's AI or not.
They're saying it is.
They said
They
that he
had
made
Drake's
it,
song. Drake's song was
Yeah.
AI. Dude, they're doing that everywhere.
and then
They're-
like you don't know if it's real or not. It's
Mhm.
like
It's too late. It's gotten so advanced. They
Yeah.
just scan your voice. They're doing that with cartoons with people that died. A comedian that played the grandpa died, and they're thinking about using AI to bring back episodes since they can't use his voice.
they were doing
That's
that
a
with Michael
voice actor.
Jackson too. They were
That's
talking
insane.
about it too, right?
Mhm. That's the future, dude. We see 5-6 years.
What do
so
you
it's-
do other than school?
I don't do nothing but school, and I'm married, man.
Oh my
I'm
god.
married?
Yeah, I'm not married.
I was
He's locked in,
gonna say,
man.
He locked
I'm
in.
in a locked in.
Yeah, he definitely
thing.
locked
How
in.
deep? How long?
It's been 3 years. A
Oh yeah,
little over
yeah,
3
you're
years.
locked in, buddy.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Start to talk about kids in like 3 years.
No, it's
No,
already
don't say no.
happening.
It's gonna
I'm sure it's already happening.
Yeah, I thought we already did.
Chill, dude. I can't have kids. The world's too ugly for that.
Well, you graduated what? 2021.
2021, yeah. I did the COVID year.
were you making music in high school?
Not really. I was like thinking about it. I was writing, to be
You were
honest. In high school, like my junior year, I vividly remember like sitting in class with a notebook and just writing words that rhyme, just little shit. I had one song in a notebook. And I was like, this shit, when I get a studio, I'm gonna put this shit down.
What age did you like really pick that up on? Like, did you fall in love with it?
My mom and dad left to Colombia for like vacation or something, and I have an older sister, and she brought her friends over, and like I tried weed for the first time.
Shit, that's when your mom went bonkers.
And I went a little bonkers, and these guys were just smoking and rapping, and I was like, I never got in. I was just watching, and I was young. I was like in the middle of 8th grade. I just hit weed off an apple, and I didn't know how to inhale.
Apple?
It was like
that's old school shit.
Exactly, bro. I fucking hit it, and I just had the smoke in my mouth. I never inhaled it or nothing. But that was the first time I was introduced to that tree. And these guys started freestyling, and I was like, I wanted to try that, but I was too shy to like hop in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I never freestyled before. These guys are just rhyming and shit, and I was like in awe of it. And then when I was by myself, I just like practiced, I guess, and that led to another. Full Sail fucking came to my school when I was in middle school, and I was like, that always was a shined light. I was like, I'm gonna follow this path and just be a sound guy. Like, even if I don't do music, like I'll be in the environment if I go to Full Sail. That and the freestyling, and then me slowly building up a home studio, like one thing led to another. I just locked in on being a sound guy for now.
That's fire.
I stick to it though. Shit's a long grind. It's an ugly grind. But I feel like if you really make a name for yourself in at least the audio world, and not to like suck my school's dick or anything, but like people say a lot of shit about Full Sail, but that school, like my teacher this month is nominated for 3 Grammys. He's literally on the phone before class talking to labels about how his nominated project won't win. But like he still got nominated. Like we're really in the fucking field putting works in. I walk through class and like I'm looking at Marvel, Fortnite, Apex, all the games, whatever movie you name it, like it's ran through Full Sail's hands.
Because Full Sail and LA Film are like
Sister schools.
yeah, just whatever the fuck that means.
It means that our students can work on the same projects and we'll help each other. Like we'll send you guys jobs, and you guys will send us jobs for Full Sail students going to LA and LA students coming to Florida.
Oh, okay.
It makes sure we're linked in with jobs, basically. That's all it is.
Peebohh and Jaspar link up in LA?
Maybe.
No, bro will not come. Bro is not allowed. He's not allowed to take off the leash, bro.
I'm on a little leash. But
Oh,
I
that
can't
want
go far.
Just gotta make it a work
Well,
trip. Going off of you going into school and for the sound engineer, obviously you would want to pursue going into the music passion of tying yourself into it, but like career-wise, if you had like opportunities, what would be your dream opportunity to move towards?
There's a lot. Like, going into the school, I didn't even realize what I could have done.
Yeah.
I literally went to school for music. Like, I was like, I want to be working in the studios, behind the sticks the whole time, even if I'm not the artist. Like, the goal was to be the artist, and then everything started changing. And I was, like, introduced to video games, movies, like, ads, technicians for wires, things to just set up, like, anything to be useful.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. The more I look into it, the thing I fell in love with in school was something called show production. It's basically just setting up stages for concerts and stuff. Like, I fell in love with the live sound aspect of it.
That's what we get to do at our school.
Set up stages.
Rig lights.
Right, exactly. And cameras, I'm assuming. Right, that's audio visual work. We don't be on the same team, dude, but
LA link up.
Nah, when I graduate, I'm out of LA. I fucking hate LA.
What is it like taking on the LA like lifestyle and like experience of that shit?
The LA lifestyle, bro, for me is like, I like to just be chill. I don't like, it's loud.
It's loud.
It's loud, man. I can't see the stars.
can't see
Light
the
pollution's
stars.
crazy.
Bro.
There's too much pollution.
Yeah. At least where I live. I live like right by the city.
Yeah.
Like, I literally walk up on my balcony and I see downtown LA and I see Hollywood. Like the Hollywood sign.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Dude, what's like the craziest thing you've seen? I know you've seen probably some crazy stuff. What's like the
Well,
craziest?
it depends.
Top
Are you
three.
asking
Give me
about
top
like a
three.
celebrity or like a
Just
Crackhead.
anything, bro. Just,
crackhead? Yeah.
like what, dude? I know it's hard to like pinpoint LA. Give me like
You
3
ever been to LA,
celebrities
Ryan?
and 3 crackhead shit. I've been there. Like I've been there once.
Okay. months. For how long?
I was there for my sister lived in Ventura. You know, that's like
Yeah.
Malibu. She lived up there, so we went through LA maybe like once, and we went back to just hang out. I saw like Kobe like Memorial and shit.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, so you went there
And
recently.
like yeah,
Yeah, no, but
Kobe.
before all these events started getting like
R.I.P.
thrown to Los Angeles and like the Olympics, the fucking
that's gonna be
the
wicked.
World Cup and the Super Bowl again, bro. Yeah, they're cleaning up the city, and it's happened recently. You know,
Yeah.
where they've literally like camps have like just disappeared.
Yeah.
You know, but
Homeless camps?
yeah.
Skid Row there? Or
Yeah,
where's
Skid Row is right by my crib too. Like, okay, Skid Row, it's like there's the 10 bridge or 10 highway, and then
The I-4
just
of LA.
yeah, basically I-4 of LA, and so basically you just cross it, and that's where Skid Row is.
Dude, it must be dope though. Like, just imagine like you're sitting at like your crib, just like damn.
I know it's crazy, bro. I'll be hitting the motherfucking pen, and I'll just be like,
You offer a crackhead the pen?
bro, fuck no, never know. Oh, let me get back to that. No, the craziest like homeless experience. I was doing Uber Eats when I got there, right? And I left my fucking car unlocked, I guess. Anyways, so
fuck.
I exited the building, and my car's like a block away because there wasn't parking, but I could see that there was a homeless guy, and he was fucking literally in my car. And so I was like, oh my fucking god! And I started to like click it to like get him to get out of my car, like make a noise or something. I was too far away; the fob wouldn't even fucking work. And so he leaves, and I had like my chain. I had like a bracelet that's like the same
He
thing.
snatched your chain?
Bro, he snatched the chain out of my car, and I was like, hell no. So I chased his ass down. It's like, I said, yo! The motherfucker was tripping. Tried to scare me. He, like, had a bag. He, like, reached in it, acting like he had, like, a knife or something. And I was like, I literally was just honest, and I was like, bro, I saw what the fuck you did. Like, that's my fucking car. Give me back my chain. And he was like, all right, follow me. I'll give it to you. I was like, bro, hell no, bro. I was like, just give me the chain. And I reached behind my back like this, and he was like, whoa, 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 whoa. The motherfucker he was like, okay. And he like started coming towards me. I was like, nah, bro, stay away.
I thought he was gonna sell it back to you.
Nah, bro, he gave that shit right back.
For the 50.
For nothing.
When you first went out to LA and like started school, did you find like it difficult to keep the balance between like school and productive stuff and like partying? Like
Yeah,
just balancing
I'd
it,
say I do
like
a lot.
productivity and like, actually enjoying being in LA and moving out.
Nah, I guess since I've like been out there, I've really just been doing school, and then I always look for projects to like work on. So like I'm by USC and UCLA, so I'm always applying to their projects that whatever they got going on. Usually get jobs as like a grip, or there's agencies out there that do the shows, so they hire students. Shout out Rhino.
Rhino?
Yeah.
Really? They're here too. My friend was just telling me to apply there. They
Hit
were
me
working
back.
on Justin Timberlake.
You guys are gonna end up crossing.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, one day.
Have you made connections so far?
Have I made connections? Nothing. I have some connections.
You got a crack plug?
No crack. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. I actually used to live with a crack fucking dealer.
You're serving fiends?
Dude, yeah. Bro, it was the craziest shit, actually. He had this girlfriend, right, at the time, and he got her pregnant, right? But this motherfucker, like, kept on. He had this phone. He had, like, chats with his different fucking hoes on the fucking Snapchat. And it had, like, pictures of naked women on it and, like, car parts, because he, on the side worked on other people's cars. Anyways, one day I fucking hear yelling, and it was them. Anyways, motherfucker busts in my room, his girlfriend, with the phone. And she's like, Jasper, is this yours?
You didn't eat it for him?
I wouldn't.
You didn't eat it for him? Bro, he serves crack, bro. You better be careful. Bro,
I look at him, and he goes, he doesn't, like, say it. He just, like, mouths. He's like, bro, fucking cover for me. I go, can I see the phone? And I just, like, get it, and I just put it in my pocket, and I walk out the room.
That's smooth.
There could be like an implosion with all this talent in one room, you know?
I know.
It's like
Wow.
scary.
They're big fans of the Goat Ranch.
Where did this goat ranch idea start from?
When my child was 7 years old, we had 9 bands and 300 people at her birthday party.
Yeah.
And from that, I just thought, I got to just keep going. Well, my kid grew up and my wife left, and so I came out here to the wilderness and made a little place, and I thought, I think I could beat 9 bands and 300 people. So I've been starting doing live music out here. We call it Goat Ranch. Originally it was the Goat Ranch because I needed an animal, and I didn't really want to raise anything. I thought, well, goats, I can tell them they're just out there in the yard and they won't see them, Someone was like, do you have any goats? And I said, no, I don't have any goats. What the hell would I want a goat for? And so somebody gave me a goat. But greatest of all time, I thought that's what I thought I could just start. I think you live your reality. So if I started to call myself the GOAT of Volusia County, then why the hell wouldn't everybody believe it?
I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope. Trust me, I know what it feel like to drown in my problems, but God came and threw me the rope.